I'm Scotty K. Alton with Terrier Vision, and I'm here with Coach Todd Interdonato. Coach, great win today. Early offense and late offense contributed to the win. How did it look out there?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely, put up the big inning in the third, but I thought really the key was just answering in the first inning. They scored 3 in the top of the first, and for us to come back with Hash with the big two RBI double, I thought was big. And then, I thought we were continuing to have good at-bats, and then finally broke through there with kind of a quirky play in the 8th, and, fortunate to get out of here in a tough game with a win.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, chopped and through. Runner from third stopped momentarily. They're going to send him home now. The throw, he's in there. Jennings makes it all the way to second on the throw to home, and the lead is increased. Jennings with a 2 RBI base hit into left field, finding its way through the infield. The Terriers' bottom of the order coming through once again as it's 7-4. Pretty good throw, just a little bit late.
Alec, great win today over the Citadel. How important is it to beat a team like this?
Well, it's big time to get a conference win. Anytime you can win a series against any team, it's awesome. And especially today, a lot of back and forth, kind of like the Civil War. Had the 8th inning, kind of like the Battle of Gettysburg, being the turning point, which was big for us. But like I said, it's just big, get some momentum going, get moving back on the right track.
Well, you're seeing the ball really well from the plate. What contributes to your such high on-base percentage?
It's all about just seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand and knowing what you can and cannot hit. Just being selective, picking up the spin, and just laying off the bad pitches and swinging at the good ones.
Big 1-2 pitch right here. Swung on and hit into right field. Phillips getting twisted around. That ball's going to fall. Phillips got turned around, couldn't get a great beat on the ball. 2 Terriers are going to come home. The throw home is high. Violet backing up. And Brett Hash, the Palmetto Pride cleanup hitter, with 1 swing of his bat, brings Wofford within 3-2.
Coach, will you walk us through that last play that happened near the end of the game?
So obviously it's a forced play at second base, and anytime you get late in a situation like that, that you got the tying run on third, and a lot of people will tell you, you're faster running through the base than you are sliding in. You have to slow down to slide. So we just instruct our guys to run straight through the base, just because if he's safe, then it's at least a tie game. Obviously we were fortunate to get the second one behind it on another quirky play, but just with that forced play at second, we've instructed those guys to do that a good amount this year. Against Ohio late, we had a tie game. We ended up walking off on the wild pitch. We actually instructed the same thing. It's just kind of one of those quirky plays. JJ pointed it out, did a great job with it, but with him beating that force at second, you at least tie it, and then we were fortunate to get the other one on the back end.
The runners with their leads. Terriers trailing by a single run. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped to short. Jennings having to hold up. They go to second, and he's safe. They throw home, and the runner, Jennings, is safe. He avoided the tag. There was a lot going on that play. Jennings had to avoid the ball hitting him to avoid being called out on the batted ball, and that may be what Fred Jordan is out to talk about. Take a look at this again. The ground ball to short, and Jennings, I'm not sure if Fred Jordan is saying that ball hit him, as the runner was definitely safe at second. There's no question about that. And then the play at home, Wyndham never got him. And Jennings able to avoid the tag, and the Terriers take the lead.
With only one more game against the Citadel tomorrow, what do you expect to see from your guys?
Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, we just emptied every single, bullet we had down there in the bullpen, guys that typically throw on the weekend. But, the strength of our pitching is in our depth, and we have a lot of faith in those guys who haven't pitched yet. And, we're going to roll it out there, and hopefully Jake gives us a good start, and those guys come in behind him and do a good job as well.
Thanks, Coach.